Buffalo was expected to be the best team in the NFL this season. However, the Bills are still a very good football team, but they have been disappointing at times. Buffalo is 8-3, and the AFC East has been excellent. No one really expected the Jets to make noise, but they're playing good football. Then the Patriots, who are over 500, most of their wins has been against bad teams. The team that has been great in the AFC East has been the Dolphins. They're playing great football with Tua Tagovailoa, and they did beat Buffalo in Week 3, 21-19. That was the first loss for the Bills, but they started the season off strong with 2 big wins against Los Angeles and Tennessee. Then Week 4, the Bills were down by 10 points to the Ravens coming out of the first half, but they won the game by 3 points with a late field goal kick. In Week 5, Buffalo blew out Pittsburgh 38-3. Josh Allen was great. He had over 420 yards passing, and that came with 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Josh Allen has been great this season with over 3,100 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. On the ground, he has over 560 yards rushing with 5 touchdowns. The big AFC division rematch was in Week 6 against Kansas City. It was another good one. Both Allen and Mahomes had over 300 yards passing. However, Patrick Mahomes did throw 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and Josh Allen had 3 touchdowns with no picks. Then Buffalo's bye was in Week 7, and for some reason, Josh Allen seems to be a completely different player. Here's where things get interesting. They did come out in Week 8 and beat the Packers 27-17. Josh Allen did have 2 touchdowns, and that came with 2 interceptions with just 218 yards passing. Then Buffalo lost 2 straight to the Jets and Vikings. The game against the Vikings was insane. Both quarterbacks played okayish. They each had 1 touchdown but 2 interceptions. Kirk Cousins had over 350 yards and Allen had 330 yards. Buffalo had this game. After a turnover on downs at the Bills' 1-yard line, the Bills got the ball back. Buffalo was up by 4, and all they had to do was just not blow it. Josh Allen fumbled the snap, and Minnesota recovered for a touchdown. The game went into overtime, and the Vikings took the field first. After a few plays, they kicked a field goal to go up by 3 points. Then Josh Allen had a chance to put a game-winning drive, but unfortunately that did not happen, and Minnesota won 33-30. However, Josh Allen did suffer an elbow injury in Week 9 against the Jets late in the game. Doctors did say he couldn't cause any more damage to it, and he's been playing through it. Week 11's game in Buffalo, the Browns lost 31-23. Then on Thanksgiving Day, Buffalo defeated Detroit. The Lions tied the game 25-25 with 23 seconds left on the clock. Josh Allen got the ball and connected with Stefon Diggs for a 36-yard pass to set up a field goal kick, and Buffalo won 28-25. They still have great players. Stefon Diggs is being Stefon Diggs with over 1,100 yards receiving and 9 touchdowns. Gabe Davis has been fun to watch. He has 650 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's already having a better season than he did last year and the 2020 season. The offensive line hasn't been great, but they've been okay. As a team, they have just over 1,500 rushing yards, and the crazy thing is Josh Allen is their rushing leader. Buffalo's defense is one of my favorites, especially now with Von Miller. The Bills signed Von Miller this offseason on a 6-year, $120 million contract. Von Miller suffered a knee injury against the Lions, and Buffalo has 2 very good safeties, Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, but Micah Hyde is out due to a neck injury. The Bills are having a hiccup moment right now, and injuries has been the real deal for them. The team would look much better if it wasn't for injuries, but they are still a very talented team, and I'm sure they'll make big noise in the playoffs. Bitch, we some stars, pull up in foreign cars.